falls out of a fitting, you wouldn't expect that sort of movement. So that's a little bit odd, and certainly nothing that we've had before on a Most Haunted shoot. So I think I'll be looking into that a little bit further.
Good. I'd like to know what you think about that a little bit, you know, along the line. Also, something that is a little bit intriguing to me is we probably won't be able to get a shot of this portrait. There's this amazing portrait just above this fire here. It looks absolutely stunning. I don't know who the gentleman is, but Nick, our floor manager, and I don't know if we can get a shot of lovely Nick here, stood here. This is Nick, right? He's our floor manager. He's never been here before. Look into the camera. Look at the... How amazing is that? They are twins. I think, in a paranormal way, you are somehow connected to this chap here.
It is uncanny.
It is uncanny. It's flipping frightening, that's what it is. OK, join us after the break when Kieran and I will be joined by medium Chris Conway to see what he thinks of Dalston Hall and the souls that he believes still reside here. Welcome back to Most Haunted, the live series. I've brought my investigation team to a beautiful place, Dalston Hall in Cumbria. This isn't the first time that I have been, and Kieran, this is your second visit as well.
That's right.
New for you?
Yes, brand new.
Fantastic. Now, there's a lot of history in this place, and the first time we came here, two members of our investigation team had some very strange things happen to them that I know that they've not forgotten, and I don't think they'll ever forget. It was quite frightening. So, for you, Chris, we want to find out in your mind and what's coming through for you. So as we're walking through into the variety of different rooms, what are you picking up on, and who, more specifically?
Straight away, picking up in so many different energies. The first one I picked up confuses me, and I'm hoping that Leslie's going to try and take my confusion away, because it looked... He's speaking a different language, and he looked like a Roman soldier, but he wasn't a Roman soldier. He was dressed more in sort of like silvery, and he had some sort of band round his head. And as I say, I only seen him briefly, but he's left me sort of confused, because I've not got a clue who this man is. I don't have any names or anything about him, but he just sort of, the way he sort of came in and then went away again. As we come through into this room, I'm picking up a gentleman that I'd sort of made contact with earlier on as we were sort of waiting to come through. This gentleman is telling me that even though this place is called Dalston Hall, he's saying to me, this is not Dalston Hall. He's saying to me, this should be called my family's name. And his family's name, it's very much, it's like sort of Vinbus or Velbit, or it's that sort of name.
Okay.
And he's telling me that this basically is what this hall should be called. He's saying this is my family's name.
Okay. That's really interesting to start off with. Kieran, just, you know, for you, again, you know, a lot of interesting things have happened here in the past paranormally.
Yes. Yeah.
Anything so far that, you know, could have a logical explanation, you know, high readings on the equipment and so on?
Well, there's nothing so far, you know, on the readings, but then again, we're dealing with a lot of eyewitness accounts where it may be sleep-related phenomena. And, of course, we're walking around, we're obviously not asleep, so, you know, if anything happens to us, I'll be watching out on the gadgets to see if there's any high readings.
OK, let's go left up here. And I love these old stone steps. I love... And you can actually see part of, you know, where the stone is sort of dipped, worn away over the years. They've got this sort of old iron gate here. I don't know whether it's original, but... And do you think that's original? Can you do that? Psychometry?
It's not 100% accurate, to be honest with you. Sometimes I'll touch something, a lot will come through, other times it won't. I'm not getting much through from it. That doesn't mean it's not original, it just means I'm not getting anything from it.
OK, sorry, put you on the spot there. So, again, another room, a different feel to this room. What do you pick up about here?
A female in here.
Right.
Very terrified female. Straight away she's gave me her name, and her name is Eleanor. And this lady, she's been hiding here, and it's not so much chased, but there's been an argument. And she's hiding here, she's come out here, and she's run up the stairs. And she's fell, But she's not been pushed or anything like that. She's been at the balcony, and part of the balcony's broke.
Okay.
And she's fell.
And do you think people would see this woman in the balcony area around the stairs?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay.
I would think
and
so.
And what age would you put her at?
She looks to me, having a look, to be in her early 30s.
Okay.
She looks to me, but as I say, she's not been murdered or anything like that. She's been
It's an accident.
She's fell.
Right.
It's been in the middle of an argument, but the man that's done it has had nothing to do with her.
As you're talking, we are getting tapping coming through now. Whether that's confirmation of what you're saying, I don't know. I'll just ask quickly. Are you a lady? Yes. Is your name Eleanor? A variety of different knocks there, not so clear. Hopefully we'll get more of that as we go on. But just before we leave this room, any idea what this room would have been? Do you get a sense of what it used to be?
I don't, to be honest with you. I don't. What I'm picking up here is very much the energy of this lady.
Of just this lady, it's very strong. OK. So we leave this part of the building. Watch your step here, Chris, as you go down. OK. And we come into this great hall, beautiful staircase, and this is where you're saying, Eleanor, at some point at the top, she would have fallen, or are you talking about up this balcony here?
Yeah, it's here.
Oh.
It's here, in the middle here, and this is where she's fell. Okay. The banister that's been there, even though this looks original, the banister that I'm seeing is actually broke as she's been on it, and she's fell over it. And as I say, it's been an accident, but the poor lady's fell to her death.
So you say you see this, and you think people today would see the spirit of this woman walking down the stairs and around this balcony
I would say, very active
and
in
what
this
time
area.
period would you say she'd fallen?
I've not got a year for her just now. I don't have a year.
Okay.
I'm always not wanting to say, because certain things, I don't know if I'm getting it. I'm getting the name David coming through. He's coming through. He's got long hair, sort of middle pattern, but he keeps talking about Leslie.
So Leslie, what did you think to that?
First part, the figure that Chris saw that said sort of helmet that was a bit Roman, but it wasn't. I'd need a bit more information about that to feel really comfortable about confirming what it is. There are two traditions of women falling here. One of them is linked with this particular room, but again, the name Eleanor, I can't absolutely confirm that at this point. It's a common enough name, though, in the medieval period. I'm very much more interested in moving on to the name Leslie. Leslie is a very strong link with this property, as is David. But I can't tell you any more. Chris needs to work a lot harder with the other side before I'm able to confirm. I do know what it is, though, but I want more from him.
Good. We always want more from everybody. Join us after the break, when we shall be turning all the lights off in the building, and we shall be hopefully communicating with the other side. The baronial hall, which at first appears warm and welcoming, is deceptively eerie. Visitors have seen the apparition of the ghost known as Lady Jane. On the staircase, she floats through the hall in the form of a mist, disappearing through the floor, bewildering guests. It is widely believed that a figure walks the minstrel's gallery, banging and clattering as it goes by. Terrified screams can still be heard coming from the study, and visitors are quick to leave this room. What entities inhabit this floor, and for what reason do they still linger? Welcome back to Most Haunted, the live series. We're here at Dalston Hall in Cumbria, and as we're coming to you live now, we're actually getting quite a lot of phenomena, and this is the first part of the show where we're in night vision. You can probably hear, I don't know if you can, we're getting knocking noises straight away. And Carl and Kath have just seen on the top of the balcony over there a solid figure just standing on the balcony. You definitely saw it.
Clear as anything. Clear.
OK. Kath is back. She was poorly last week, but she's back, but she hasn't got a voice. So I don't think Kath will be screaming tonight. OK, let's walk into the centre of this hall here. Hi, George.
Hiya.
How you doing?